Love it. Look at this. No wonder she was in the final.
Oh, I love it.
That's what Katya's obviously trained into him, so that she can dance her best as well as just him doing his thing.
Yeah, my hips are nice and loose after that. Thanks, Kev.
I hope we had no accidents with this skirt just then.
No, I think you're all right. I think you're good. On to Angela and Kai's Charleston. Craig said it was a swivel masterclass. Yes, I'm taking my styling tips from you.
Hey, girl.
Yes, hey. So, Annabel, you wanted to do a tango with JoJo ever since the start of your Strictly journey. Did it live up to your expectations?
Oh, more than. I mean, even watching the clip there, it was like we were back on the floor. I think it was amazing music, very dramatic. And it's a dramatic dance, isn't it? It's very passionate. It's got some feeling behind it. It's got strength and power behind it. And I loved every single second. And, you know, I've been to Argentina and seen them tangoing in the streets, you know, to do it with Johannes. I mean, that was like my dream, to do a tango with you, so it was wonderful.
Johannes, you've spoken about how far Annabel has come since the start of her journey. Do you think people forget how difficult it is and how much effort you have to put into a dance like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, when I look at her journey, she wouldn't have been able to do what she's doing now.
No, I agree
in
with
week
you.
one. Do you know what I mean? Listen, her ability to retain choreography, to say, my hold is feeling stronger, Johannes. I now understand what is required of me. Other people get it easier, other people just takes time. And Annabel has really been, for me, she has been growing in front of my eyes, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, I feel that as well, because my body feels so different after all these weeks of doing all these different dances. It feels looser, it feels more mobile. I feel like I can move my limbs feel lighter. So dancing's good for you.
Dancing is good for you. Now, you've been quite consistent as a couple. This is your 5th score between 27 and 30. So, satisfied with your scores?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah,
Wasn't that convincing?
You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's the thing. You know, I love when you say consistency.
Yeah.
I think that gives me hope to say there's somewhere to go. And I know there's somewhere to go. And we're working hard towards it. So it's really nice to see.
And the last few weeks, you've been close to the bottom of the leaderboard. Are you feeling the intensity of the competition now?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great group of competitors. Everybody's very friendly backstage. We all get on really well. But there's no question you can feel the intensity of the competition. Every time we stand there and you have to watch a vote off, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And you know that each week somebody else is going to go. So, you know, we've always said from day one, haven't we, that we were never going to focus on any of that because I just want to dance and I want to learn all these dances. This is so special for me to be dancing with a professional like you. And I would never have this opportunity ever again. So I kind of want to ignore all of the noise around it because for me it's always just been about a joyful experience and I'll never get this opportunity again, so I just want to make the most of it.
Yeah, savour every moment.
Why do you think I'm so happy?
Well, this week you're doing a couple's choice and you'll be dancing to this. So Johannes, what style are we going to see?
You know what? Because Annabel feels so incredible in hold, I thought, let me go down the ballroom route, but not the ballroom route. Let's make it lyrical, but not lyrical. Let it be contemporary. And we ended up with just beautiful movement. And I have to applaud Adrino and Ashley for having to just put a dance that has meaning. I feel like this week, it's more than the dance. And for me, personally, I just want to be there for this woman who I think has been incredible to do what she's doing.
This dance is in honour of your husband and it's going to be an emotional week, no doubt. How are you going to balance that with fun in the training room?
Well, we've only just started, but when Johannes sent me the music, I literally sobbed because the words and the lyrics just mean so much, obviously, and it has been a horrific year. I can't even put into words. And poor Johannes has had to cope with quite a few tears backstage and in rehearsal rooms and everything. You know, I've had yeah, it can come at any time. Grief is something you can't explain to anyone and it just comes in great big waves. So, you know, with this dance, you know, I want to do this for Mel. You know, there's a lot of meaning behind the dance, so it's really, really special to be able to do it, and I just hope that Mel is watching from somewhere to watch, and hopefully we'll be proud.
Yes, I'm sure, I have no doubt. And Johannes, how important is it for you to make this perfect for Annabel?
You know what, Fleur, if there's ever a moment, this is the moment that I feel I've been called for, you know? And yeah, you know, understanding now that Mel used to watch Strictly Come Dancing.
yeah.
And love what it is that we do. I honestly understand this is more, like I say, this is more than just a dance. It's about this woman's children who's also have taken me in their home and made me part of their family.
Yeah, you're
I think
definitely part of the
it's-
family.
Yeah, I think we're celebrating love here. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story and the emotion behind the dance.
thank
I'm
you.
so looking forward to it now that I know everything that's going to go into it. So good luck for training this week, both of you.
Thank you.
It's Annabel and Johannes. There's a disco, salsa. What other genres were we treated to on Saturday?
I cannot say enough about this couple.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have picked any clip as part of this salsa to show you because, yeah, they had the disco salsa, they had a more Cuban-style salsa, which is a little earthier and down into the ground. Then they go into a sort of faster American style. They have these side-by-side moments that are sort of perfectly coordinated. Lifts are thrown in. They have moments that look like sort of dance sport Latin in terms of how they lead and follow each other. It was phenomenal to watch. It's a really hard dance.
Yes. On to Annabel and Johannes and their
Yes.
tango. Now, Motzi and Shelley agreed that her frame started strong, but it wasn't consistent. Did you notice this? How can she improve this in the next dance?
So if Annabelle was my celebrity partner, I would be showing anyone that could listen to me that about how good her frame actually is. I'd be showing pictures of it all over the place. Just look at her frame. Right at the end of the routine, I'm sure Johannes agrees with me, like, she actually has potentially the best frame in the competition. So I'd say if she can just hold them lats down and lock in that frame for the whole dance, she's going to be an amazing ballroom dancer.
Hold down the lats, Annabel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just lock them in like that, bang.
From the lats to the hips, we
yeah.
need to talk about Bobby and Diane's cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
Anton noted his forward lock steps were as good as he'd ever seen anybody do them.
I agree.
What was so good about these lock steps?
Unreal. I always found cha-cha-cha really hard to teach with my celebrities, and I just resorted to sort of just bang your hips to the side as hard as possible and just straighten your legs. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. What Bobby did really well, not only has he got great, here we are, look, not only has he got great hip action, what he does is he turns the side of his body into the step.
Yes.
So he gets a great sort of leading side with each leg. Now, I gave up trying to teach any of my partners that because I just couldn't get anyone to do it. So like I said, I just say, should we do demo time and I'll show you?
Oh, yeah!
Okay,
Why
so-
not? It's a double demo time.
Yeah. So I would just tell my celebrities to just go bang, just straight legs and hip out like that. That's all you got to do. What Diana's managed to do was to get him to turn one side into the walk. So he gets a strong side lead and then rotate his hip into the movement. Bang, and then rotate it. Bang, and then rotate it. So it's not just hitting it like that. It's extremely difficult. And Diana's managed to get him to do that. So either I was just rubbish at it or Diane's amazing at it.
Diane's
or both.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Diane
going
is
with.
much
Yeah.
better than me at teaching cha-cha-cha, is what we figured out.
So, Kevin, you'll be back in a couple of weeks, and I hate that. Sadly, that is all for this evening. Thanks to all my guests. Jeanette's here tomorrow with Leighton and Nikita, Angela and Kai, and Ellie and Vito. Plus, she'll be joined by former Strictly champ Oti Mabuse, who'll be telling us all about this weekend's Afro Latin Fest group dance. That's tomorrow at 6:30. See ya. You'll be back in a couple of weeks, and I hate to say this, in your own clothes. I quite like this.
Yeah, I've got a nice little black dress lined up for you.
I can't wait to see it. But up for Kevin Clifton! Thank you for being such a good sport.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Welcome back to Strictly, Kev.
You look amazing.
Do I?
You really do. Well, seeing as you've gone to all this effort,
Yes.
shall we take a look back at the couple's Halloween routine?
Tango that was done very... Use your frame in that, your shoulders. I really loved it. This is a great improvement.
Few little hiccups, but overall, you stayed flat, you had a good frame. You showed a side of you tonight. Congratulations.